because 21st of March was yesterday and it was a weekday. There will be celebrations on Sunday, tomorrow, for spring. Well, this is the spring day, and people will have celebrations here. And of course, due to this political conflict going on, there might be some sort of demonstrations around the city, and the traffic will be gridlocked everywhere in the city of Istanbul, around this part of the city, because the municipality of Istanbul, where everything takes place of these demonstrations at the moment, just because the municipal governor of Istanbul is in jail now and he's still being questioned by the authorities. There will be some sort of demonstrations, and it's really a good time to leave the city of Istanbul and being in the countryside. And well, before we leave the city of Istanbul, we'll have one last stop, and it's going to be for Spice Market, because on the last day when we get back to Istanbul, will be on a Sunday. Normally Spice Market is open for 7 days a week, but that Sunday when we get back to Istanbul will be the first day of Ramadan feast, and all these bazaars will be closed anyway for 3 days. We don't really have a chance to stop at this Spice Bazaar on the final day. That's why we should do it today, which we were supposed to do yesterday, but we didn't have time to do that. By the way, just behind this block, these houses, the street, is where we have the Patriarchal Church of the Greek Orthodox Christians. So this is where we have the Patriarch of Constantinople, who is similar to Pope for the Roman Catholic, and he's the spiritual leader of the Greek Orthodox Christians, which is probably over 350 million people. They consider him to be their religious leader, like the Pope for the Roman Catholic. So this is an important district of the city of Istanbul, and we have Golden Horn on our left, this body of water which is a tributary of the Bosporus, and the new city across the other side. And it is on a Sunday morning, still early because this is weekend, people are sleeping. The traffic, at least for now, will be convenient enough, and in a couple of minutes we'll be in front of this Spice Market. So yesterday most of you had a chance to discover the bazaar. What was your experience in the bazaar? Did you enjoy it?
We need some more time.
No?
We have time.
Yes?
We need some more time.
Well, it is a must to go there anyway. Even if you are not into shopping, you should go there and feel the atmosphere, because that's, of course, the oldest oriental market in the world from 1461 on, which is only 8 years after the city was taken over by the Ottomans. They founded the Grand Bazaar, and ever since it is the heart of the economy. 50 tons of gold a year is being exchanged in the Grand Bazaar. It's the heart of gold industry. It's the heart of free market for stock, for foreign exchange. And 20,000 people make living from the Grand Bazaar. Well, there are 4,269 shops, which I have counted one by one. And but Spice Market is a smaller version of the Grand Bazaar, but it's not exactly the same as the Grand Bazaar. To be honest with you, I would go for Spice Bazaar, which I find much more attractive than the Grand Bazaar. It is compact. There are only 2 streets, and it is less than 100 shops in total. And it was in 1664 when they completed the construction, which is 200 years after the bazaar. Of course, this was the Golden Horn was the commercial port of the city of Istanbul, and they used to bring a lot of spices from outside Istanbul, from the countryside, as well as from African provinces, and even from India. And people seem to have been sort of mistaken, and they started to calling this bazaar Egyptian Bazaar for one reason, because all those spices from India and from the African provinces, which were down to Egypt, like Sudan and Ethiopia and Tanzania and so,